Hey, you! Are you a chiropractor? No? Well, can you call one? Because I'm back! I was about halfway to being funny. I could workshop that one a bit. Oh, what's this? A video? Not a stream? Not another Overwatch stream? Unreal. Impossible. I refuse to believe it. So, what exactly happened, you may be wondering? You may, in fact, be concerned by the fact that my last upload was 3 months ago, and was just me opening digital cosmetics packs. The cause of this particular discontinuity in my activity level is the fact that a bunch of things happened, which I will attempt to explain somewhat in the next 5 paragraphs of the script that I'm reading, because if I tried to do this video off the cuff, I would probably forget about something, and, well, typing bullet points instead of an actual full script is liable to force me to edit out really long tangents in order to make this a manageable length, and this is actually a great example of what I mean by that. The first thing that happened was me making an update video where I said I was going to be less strict about my upload schedule, which kind of immediately backfired. See, a procrastinator saying I don't want to work on a deadline is 3 words longer than true. I'm not reactivating my old schedule just yet, but getting rid of it made it way easier to vanish indefinitely when things actually came up. And something sure came up, namely, I got super busy out of nowhere by running a tabletop game for my group without reclaiming any of the time that Target is currently buying from me. Hours and hours a week thrown into the corporate void, plus the remaining energy I had spending itself on stuff that wasn't going on my channel, made for a dearth of uploads. And that's not all. But wait, there's more! The next thing that happened... Yeah, that doesn't need to be elaborated on. Anyway, once I was mostly functional again, and I had enough long-term prep done for the game, I was actually gearing up to finally hop back into making stuff for this channel. I figured it wouldn't be that hard to get back into the... Apparently, having a concussion means you aren't supposed to do things like read, or write, or play video games, or focus on any cognitive tasks, and basically, using your brain stunts the healing process. And I dragged out a mild head injury for about twice as long as I had to before learning that. So that kicked back my return even further. Whoops. In any case, I'm reasonably operational again in all respects. Well, most respects. I'm still pretty busy, which is why I mentioned that I'm not back on the whole Tuesday-Friday thing. But what I am doing, though, is gearing up to be as active as reasonably possible from now on. I have the same plans as usual, but I guess I'll restate them so that everything's up to date and all in one place. Hello? Sorry, allergies. Where was I? Right. Been gone a while because... Turns out that people can't really see when they have buttons on their eyes, so my editors have just been sitting around this whole time and nothing got done. Oh yeah, plans. Things I'm going to be doing soon. The Parker Island wiki stream wasn't canon, by the way. First of all, I'm going to rewatch what I've got so far of the incomplete playthroughs on my channel to catch up a bit, because it has been a while. After that, I'll record the rest of the ones that I actually want to finish and upload that stuff just to get the channel back into a more active rhythm, which means you can look forward to a lot more Ace Attorney, I guess. I got that game when it was brand new, and I've been on case 1 the entire time. Goodness gracious. I will finish Pocket Mirror, of course, and while I'm at it, I'll pick up the Doom series. Might as well, right? Better than trying to make Bloodstained interesting. I've also been trying to make some music lately. Well, lately as in since I last made one of these updates, which I probably don't need to keep mentioning was quite some time ago. I can brainstorm lyrics and I can put together instrumentals separately, but I'm not the best at actually twisting those elements into something fully realized. But as soon as I manage anything, I'll let you know. I'm pretty sure that it's not a good idea to buy more Vocaloids before even using the ones. And then we get to the fun stuff. Commander Legends Dungeons & Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate is out already, which means there's one more crossover product on my to-do list for Detect Magic, the new series where I compare the D&D and Magic the Gathering content that's based on the other thing to itself. What did I just say? So, for instance, I'd go through a magic set like Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, card by card, and see how well the individual cards captured the source material from D&D. And I'd go through books like Strixhaven or Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica and check back on the magic lore and mechanics that they're translating over in the same way, but from the other angle, because it would be weird to take the magic cards and see how well they capture what's written in the D&D book. See, this is exactly the sort of tangent that sticking to a script is supposed to prevent. Huh? Oh, and my other new series, the world building one. I'll use World Anvil to track everything, but I'm still brainstorming the format for the actual videos. Artifexian just started a world building series, and while he's a bit more willing to cite sources and crunch numbers than I am, watching that might make for a good source of inspiration. Or it could just be a rambling podcast with no clear sense of pacing. That works too. Finally, once I've collected my thoughts enough to draft an outline for the second half of the story, I'm going to finish Isakara and then start thinking about a second serial, which hopefully won't have an awkward hiatus in the middle of its run. That said, this whole announcement isn't meant to be exhaustive, and it's not a complete roadmap for the foreseeable future. I'm in this for fun, and that means being creative when I can and running with ideas for one-off uploads. Remember this video? You're wrong. Every town guard is a level 20 fighter all of a sudden. I thought that was fun to make. Okay. The video's over, isn't it? Happy birthday, by the way.